That was a big thing for me. And then after that point, I started slowing down. I started listening to channelings more. I started reading different books about spirituality, reading so much, an undying curiosity. Started taking notes. And then I came across Kristin Davies. And let me tell you, if you're looking for a mediumship course, go see her, because, wow, completely changed my life. So I took the mediumship course with Kristin, and I began to understand more about myself, and I started to awaken the own psychic senses that I had laying dormant within inside of myself for all these years. And it's so powerful to be able to connect with other people's angelic guides and relay messages to them, and relay even messages from people that have passed in spirit. Even like family members have come to me too, like of my own that have passed that I haven't even met. And it's just wild that we have this big spiritual realm that a lot of us are just unbeknownst to.
Super pumped. You just joined me in the last mediumship course, the beginner's course, and of course you're going to be coming into the next 102, and then I also have the next dates up on my website for the next courses coming up, and I just thought I'd ask, how did you like it?
Oh, that was awesome. Yeah. I mean, I'm self-taught. I'm self-taught in most things, but I always do that and then sort of like want to take a course, because I think when you do learn things yourself and then go into a course, you learn so much more, really. You learn all the things that you've missed as well, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, meeting my guides, because I knew they've always been there. I've always known that I've had these two angels that have helped me my whole life, but I've never really worked with them. And certainly, you know, channeling now with my voice is a new thing for me, you know, because normally I do it all through automatic writing.
Oh,
so,
wow.
So the voices, I'm learning to actually speak what I hear.
So many of you guys in the course, you and many others, you're just free flowing now. It's just like, for me to watch it, it's just like watching a miracle. Well, you would say a miracle unfold before you, really.
Yeah, I think you just feel relaxed in a nice environment with everyone. So you feel like, right, it's now, I'm going to go now, and I'm going to do it now. So you go for it more.
And go.
Yeah.
And I notice a lot of people, you know, either one, you can come to the beginner's course or the 102, makes no mind. Either way, you can take either one at any time. You don't have to take one and take the other. Jean here is saying the beginner's class was incredible. I love it. And, you know, the thing is that when you step forward, you meet a whole bunch of new people. And I've noticed that we have like people that don't channel. They're just kind of curious and seeing what this is all about. And then people that have been channeling, but in different ways. So, you know, there's multiple different ways of channeling. It's not just connecting in and picking up on clairaudience. Oh, so many different ways. Like that's what the angel cards are there for. Although some people use tarot. In my courses, I prefer the angel cards. It's easier, simpler, and very high vibrational and colorful and beautiful. And, you know, some of them are lined in gold flake and, you know, getting a little fancy schmancy on us. But they just act as a bridge to get you to where you need to go. And then we step off and do what you are now doing. Is that not amazing?
That is pretty amazing.
It's so amazing. And these are gifts that we all have, that we're using all the time unconsciously. So then when you come to these courses and then you're like, oh, this is how I do it consciously.
Yeah.
And then you know how to do it.
Well, interestingly, most of my channels for months and months now have all been saying similar things, and they've all been telling people to individually channel the angels, channel the spirits. They're telling them to communicate with their own team all the time. So I think that's rather nice, really.
is so much easier when you can connect in with an energy that's so high vibrational, that's helping you, and that can see all the different paths before you. Oh my gosh, I can't describe how much more. It's just like, it's so enriched and so magical and so wonderful, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah.
And then
And
you're stepping through the course and helping other students. And
well, I'm just like that. I hold this energy that sort of like brings people together. So
I love it.
I mean, the channeling that I've been doing over the past sort of like 6 months has just taken a different realm, and they seem to be sort of like slightly queuing up now. It seems to be a queue for me.
Yeah, and I'm in such a fact-driven career field, like evidence-based. Everything about it is just like 100%. This is what we can prove, and the more that I can just share a little bit, the more that I see people almost like reaching for that, like looking for somebody that will acknowledge the fact that, yeah, we do use our intuition when we're in a stressful situation. We do see how a situation feels, and that's real. And I think people are just like really waiting to have someone say, yes, you can follow that intuition. You can follow your guidance from the divine and from the angels, and we are able to be more than just what we see, you know.
Yeah. And it's the difference between walking and flying in life. It really is. You know, in order to get up and head out and have life just be so much easier to connect with your internal guidance system. What's the difference between, you know, consciously channeling and unconsciously channeling? So when you're going through your day and you're unconsciously channeling, a lot of people are doing, well, everybody's doing this.
Yeah.
Everybody.
The difference for me was your course, 100%.
You're like, ding, ding, ding. And I'll tell you, my guardian angel, she pretty much, well, if you want to call it hand holding, she walked me through and we had a discussion as to how to run this course and how to teach this course through the eyes of the angels. So everything I teach is what they would like me to talk about.
It's so obvious. It's so wonderful, Kristin. And that's just the thing, is we're all getting these messages. We just don't know what they are. We don't know how to interpret them. We don't know what our heart chakra opening up really means. We don't know what the tingling on the back of our head means that you're having communication, or the ringing in the ears.
Or the ringing in the ears, or the cupping of the ears, or the silence on the side of the head for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm getting goosebumps all over. See, that's an angel sign.
And it's just like we break things down and explain things and work through things. People can practice on camera or not in the comments area. You don't have to do anything that you're not comfortable with.
No, I recommend it.
I see a comment here, and this is really great. To me, awakening started when everything crumbled in my life and I went into hermit mode. Then I started to become curious to know my true self and my essence from my spiritual point of view, as well as opening up to the world that has been hidden from us. And it really is. It's the same thing with me. My whole life crumbled. It came apart. My health tanked. I was sick for about a year, living at my mother's home. My body really was just, I couldn't eat enough food. It was very difficult. And that is what led me to seek answers as to not only how to get better, but I had all this quiet time, internal reflection time, and everything changed over that year. And I started moving in a completely different direction. And I was still like, figuring things out. But that's what I teach in this course, is the step-by-step how to connect with your team when you feel so disconnected.
Yeah. If you want to take the mediumship course coming up in the next few weeks, I would really, recommend doing that. Kristin Davies will be running it. I will be in the course, going live once or twice, helping you guys learn how to channel spirit, learn how to channel these amazing starseed beings, amazing angels, your angelic team, being able to pick up on your intuition of what you want to do in life, where you want to go, and to have more clarity. And that's one of the main things that these courses have helped me with, is having more clarity in your life, because we all need more of that.
Okay, so I'm just going to see if Archangel Michael would like to say anything in regards to this topic. Ooh, I can tell he's giving me a little bit more of a fierce look. So let's see where we're going to go with this. Okay. Many of you are placing your attention in places where it need not go. Stop it. If you would like me to step forward and assist you in doing so and shifting your attention and your focus in a different direction, I will gladly do so. He wants us to know that there are many more changes to come on Earth moving forward. And with these changes will come upheaval and chaotic times. So it's even more important now than ever to manage your frequency, which means managing your thought forms, where you place your attention, your focus, and deciding, calmly, patiently deciding if it's worth getting upset or worked up, as Kristin calls it, with someone or something that is temporarily bothering you. And then after this, if it does work you up for a time, he wants us to make the decision as to how long are we going to get upset for, instead of letting it drag on and carry on for far too long, dropping our frequency. We are the ones to manage our frequency. No one else can do this for us. He can assist if you ask, but in the end, when I say these things and he's just copying me, when it's all said and done, we are the ones that decide whether we are going to stick with that low vibrational program, those low vibrational thoughts, those low vibrational people, those low vibrational conversations, or not. Thank you. This is Archangel Michael. Hi, everyone. I'm coming on live in my group, Intuitive Angel Messages, through Facebook. I like to come live once a week at least. And I really wanted to come live today and talk a little bit about a few things. One of the topics that I want to talk about that I'm noticing a lot of people posting is people having really an increase of anxiety happening right now. So it's like, yeah, we could say it's the holidays and leading into that, but I would like to bring to the forefront, hi Joanne, I want to bring to the forefront a few other ideas for you, and then how to make things easier and better, okay? That's the whole goal. Going through life with massive anxiety, if we can make it a little bit better and it's ways in which you haven't thought of yet, then that's going to be a massive improvement, right? Oh yeah. Second thing I want to talk about today is what you need to know when you are talking with your team of angels or your spirit guides, okay? Or even your loved ones for that matter. So that will be the second thing that I really want to bring to the forefront. Just to let you guys know, as you've seen on the group wall, the Mediumship for Beginners course is starting January 15th until the 29th. And if you would like to sign up and join us before December 26th, that will be a 20% off. Okay, so that's a savings of $50. I don't know about you guys, but that is pretty big. And you guys know me. This is probably the first discount that I've ever offered. So definitely take that advantage by signing up before December 26th. After December 26th, it will resume back to its original price. And if you'd like to check out the description box below this video, I'll be putting up my website link. And also you can check out my website for more information on that. I have a little promo video right on the front wall of my website. And also you can look up more description, okay? So that's 20% off, savings of $50 before December 26th. And it's a 2-week course with me and 2 other mediums, and we have a lot of fun. I don't know if you guys have seen the reviews up on my business page, Kristin Davies, up on Facebook, but there are many. And also, if you like to Google my name, there's plenty of other reviews to check out as well as on my website. So for those of you that have been noticing changes with your eyes, okay, changes with your ears, changes with your throat. Okay, I know that sounds odd, but that's what's happening these days. I want you to go to my second YouTube channel, other than my primary YouTube channel of Kristin Davies. Go to my second one called Light Workers United. Okay, and I will also pop the link up in the box below after this video. And look at the videos that I just popped up there. Because if you're having issues with any of those areas, there may be some alternatives for you to think about. It may be that you have basically noticing changes in your chakra centers, incoming energy through your chakra centers, spiritual communication that you're maybe not used to. How many hours in the day is the course? The course is set up so you can come and pop in around your schedule. So you'll have the ebook to follow through and pre-recorded material through the entire day. And you come when you're available around your schedule and your time zone to join. We have people from all over the world. The last course we had Norway, Canada, USA, UK. So we had a lot of different people, and it's really cool to meet all these people from all over the world. It's awesome. And so then there will be lives that are listed under the details, the description through my website, and it will show what time of the day those lives will be. And there's, I think it's 5 lives a week with the medium teachers, okay? And then you can decide if you want to come and join us live or not and practice in the comments area. So you can practice in the comments, you can practice with other students, you can practice with the medium teachers when they come live, either on camera or off camera. There's no pressure, okay? But if we want to really practice our abilities and we want to really try, then we'll try to face our fear and join live on camera. But it's not a must, okay? And of course, there needs to be angel cards, because how do we get from here to there unless we have a tool that we can use temporarily, such as angel cards? So angel cards, or also known as oracle cards, is a wonderful high vibrational tool to use to communicate with your angels, and we'll be practicing with those throughout the entire 2-week course on the group wall as well. So there's many different ways that we'll be practicing. And so if one way doesn't work for you, we'll try multiple other ways, okay? We like to sense starseed energies. I like to pick celebrities and sense their energy. Sometimes it's elemental energy. Oh, thank you, Abria. Her courses are amazing. If you really want to connect with your angels, her courses are the place to do it. And who taught me how to teach these courses? My guardian angel, my team of angels. That's who's taught me. So you might learn things here in this course that it didn't even dawn on you. You didn't even think about it. Yeah, it just wouldn't even register. It didn't register to me until they taught me. So there's multiple different ways, okay? So it's really, really cool and really special. And you may find that your guardian angels are channeled for you multiple times over. It's like, yeah, you could come for a reading, yep. Or you could come for a 2-week course where you're getting multiple readings throughout the entire 2 weeks. So it's up to you how much you want. So anxiety, okay? Also noticing ear changes, eye changes, throat changes. You'll want to check out Lightworkers United right now because those videos are up there right now, which will describe to you why these changes are happening. You might notice incoming energy making you kind of cough sometimes, or you're clearing your throat a lot. You notice a lot of energy coming through your throat chakra. Why? You might want to go to Lightworkers United and check that out. Ears, silence, ear ringing. You'll even notice sometimes like a tickling sensation as energy is going down into your eardrum. Sometimes that's an aching throb, okay? Yay, Sweden's in the house. Yep. Yep. Anxiety is through the roof right now. And that's what I want to talk about first. Then we're going to talk about what I'd like you to know about when communicating with your angels, okay? So some people are not sleeping very good right now. That's me. Some people are overheating all night long from the top of the head down to my toes. That's me. But you might notice overheating on your back, your neck, your hands, your feet. Okay, so it might be more isolated. For me, it's top to toe. You might notice in the evenings, your heart starts to pound a little more and you start feeling anxious and irritated and you feel like you need to get out of the house. So there's a reason why this is happening right now. And for those of you that have ongoing anxiety, I really want you to hear this message to help make things easier. Hopefully, let's make things easier, okay? So also, some people are noticing, like a film kind of going over their eyes. Their eyes are changing. Light might be a bit brighter. So a lot of changes with the eyes. Again, you'll want to go to Lightworkers United to check out those videos that I've popped up there as to what is happening with your eyes. And then you can discern if that resonates for you or not, right? Oh, yeah. The ringing. So what does it all pool down to? What does it all come down to? Incoming energy. And also the veil thinning. So does that mean we're leading our way into spirit or spiritual communication? Yes, that's how they get your attention. They come through your chakra centers. That's one way of getting your attention. Oh, you bet. If they can come in and get your attention any which way they can, they will. I remember someone telling me that they would have their sacral chakra just above the pubic bone open and expand, and she would get yes and no responses and communication from her team through that chakra. Why did they pick that chakra? Because that's the chakra she noticed. But you can switch it up and you can do heart chakra. Why are we having anxiety? Because we have a lot of energy coming in through the body, and it starts to peak and uptick in the evenings, especially. So you'll notice you might feel anxiety through the late afternoon into the evening, through the night, and you might notice your body temp increasing. And then by the next morning, you're like, oh, I'm not overheating anymore. Why is that? Because we have massive energy coming in. Just going to read a couple of your comments here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. When it's time too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that doesn't shock me in the slightest. You know, the last 2 years in November, I'm talking with Jesus, but Jesus isn't around. And I'm like, well, where did Jesus go? And then Archangel Michael steps in and lets me know he's resting. And I say, well, why is he resting? He's resting before December, and he's resting before this. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. I think Jesus is so busy. I think that there's a massive amount of energy. Hi, Deborah. And I think that he needs a little rest before he takes off and takes flight in the work that he's doing, bringing in and anchoring, helping to bring in and anchor this new frequency here on Earth. So it's pretty cool. So remember this. Whenever you want to talk to a loved one, or maybe you want to talk to your guardian angel or your spirit guide, and you think, oh, I might be bothering them, or they're not around, or they're too busy to talk to me. They're not. Okay? Even when Jesus was resting, somebody else will step in to communicate with me, such as Archangel Michael. And it's the same thing when you go to talk to your loved one. If they are busy, they always get the message, okay? Because your angels and their angels always make sure they get the message, no matter what. No matter what. And they're never, ever just too... It's a rare moment when I can't connect with a loved one. If I can't connect with them, it's because the person doesn't need them right now, or they don't feel the person needs them, and it's time for the person to walk forward in life on their own 2 feet. They'll come and visit them later. They know what's going on. Okay, I've never seen a loved one or a guardian angel or a spirit guide not know what's going on with us. They always know what's going on. They know what's going on in here, okay? They always know what's going on, and they're in a very loving space. So if you need help and backup, then you know who to turn to and who to talk to, and you know that you're going to be heard, okay? Because they know everything. Okay, so anxiety coming in hot and heavy, even for me, and I'm not an anxious person. I'm not the type of person that has anxiety, and yet here I am feeling anxious and having anxiety. What is that all about? If I'm having anxiety, there's something going on other than me having anxiety. So it's increase of frequency, uptick, the planet's getting permeated. We're not getting a break this December like we usually do. No, there's no breaks, okay? We might get maybe a few days off or a week off, and then it's going to come right back in. A lot of light frequency. I see a lot of white light being permeated here on the planet. So what are we going to do about it to make it easier? You know, how many times I've thought people that have like anxiety their whole lives, okay? They're probably more open, they're more sensitive to other people's frequency, they're more open to the energy around them that is attempting to communicate with them, but they're not picking up on it, or they're ignoring it. And so what are we going to do about it? Because it's only going to continue to increase as we go through the years ahead. So my guidance for you is keep your thoughts as positive as you can, okay? All starts right here. If you tank and you go off the deep end and you need to, then do it. But ask your angels to help you with your anxiety. Ask your angels to help you with your low vibrational thoughts, okay? Hand them off to them. And also recognize that as we move forward and this is amplified on Earth, so is our frequency. And wherever we are going to place our thoughts, we're going to amplify that. Picture like a magnifying glass, okay? We're going to amplify that. So relax, go with the flow. Don't get too ramped up down rabbit holes. Don't get too ramped up with low vibrational content. It's not worth it. And in fact, if I turn on something low vibrational, my team steps right in immediately and has a word with me. So I'm like, oh, that's a cool psychic medium channeling on that TV show. No, unless it's super positive. If it's positive type program, then I'm allowed, I'm able to get away with it, but otherwise, no. So what do we do when we have chronic anxiety? Well, people are unawake, right? How do people not know what's going on? Because they're unawake. Some people are happy in their three-dimensional realities. They're not even recognizing that they're unawake at all. They're just, oh, I feel anxiety. I'm going to go to the doctor and get some prescription meds, which may be needed. But I want to give you a few tips before, yeah, absolutely, and the collective anxiety, right? So let's narrow it down. We have incoming energy creating anxiety as it's entering our chakra centers and our body. The body goes into a temporary fight or flight mode because it doesn't know what's happening. Now you know what's happening. So what do we do when we're picking up on that? Also, we may be picking up on the collective energy. Okay, so we can ask Archangel Michael to move into our home, to shield our home. Highly recommend it, to help step back from the collective frequency so that you're not taking it on so intensively, and you can make that request with him. I don't want to pick up on this frequency. I'm feeling the anxiety of it, but then it's also your responsibility to not focus on it, right? If you're talking about drama, watching the news, talky, dropping your own frequency, helping to, affect others people's frequency, then you're also part of this as well, right? So the second thing is we have our channels opening. Third thing, I should say, we have our channels opening. Our chakra centers are opening. We're taking in more light frequency. This is only going to increase. So here are a few tips to make things easier. Go outside. And I don't care if it's -40 and snowing. Go outside. Get yourself out of your house. And you can lean your back on a tree. Great way to ground yourself. Sit yourself out in nature. Walk out in nature. Sit your bum on the ground. Okay. And second way is you can lay on your ground floor wherever you are. If you're in a high-rise apartment building, doesn't matter. Just lay on the ground and ask the earth to help ground you. But even better than this, we can ask the earth to pull our frequency through our vessel, out our root chakra and our feet, into her on a repeated basis every single day. Every day for the rest of this lifetime, and please, in all of my lifetimes. Thank you. So she's not only going to pull this energy through you more readily, more fluidly, because what are ascension symptoms? Ascension symptoms is the incoming frequency coming in so fast that it pools and collects in your body. You'll notice that you start having ascension symptoms primarily in the upper half of your body because this energy is coming in so hot and heavy, your body doesn't even know how to take it. And so by asking the earth to please pull it through me, she will pull it through more readily, so you won't have as intense anxiety or ascension symptoms. Also, the beautiful thing in asking this is that she's going to transmute your energy for you while she's doing it to help lift and raise your vibrational frequency. Okay? Steer clear from things that cause anxiety, drama-filled people, drama-filled topics, any of the news, okay? Unless you really feel like you need to pop in once in a while and look at the news, that's fine. But anything that's going to create anxiety, fear, worry. Why do I suggest that? because that's what the angels suggest to me to do. And it's worked. It's worked beautifully. I'm not ignoring what's going on in the world. I'm just not letting it be the dominant vibrational frequency within myself, causing myself a lot of, discomfort. That's really, really important. And, it's going to be difficult at times to get enough sleep. So I want to talk about what you need to know when you're communicating with your angels away from you. Or I also will see an umbrella over me, shield me more from this frequency so that I can sleep, so that I'm not super 10 out of 10 overheating all night long. But again, it's also my responsibility to go and ground my energy, talk with the earth, ask her to pull my energy through me on a regular basis, like a filter every single day. Call in Big Mike to shield your home from the collective frequency. And then you have to manage your own energy. You've got to manage your own thoughts. You think that's going to be a cakewalk? Not entirely every day, all the day. But that's up to you. You get to catch it in the moment. It's going to be like you being the still observer of your thought rather than you being your thought and popping off every which way around you, right? If you find that you're super ungrounded, you may want to decrease your intake of sugar and caffeine, because that is just going to ramp you up even more. So you might want to skip those days where you're just right on it. I'm just going to tune in with my guardian angel and see what she'd like to say in regards to this. It's just going to increase. Hold steady. Spend time with your loved ones, those with whom you are drawn towards, that uplift you, that make you feel good, that resonate with you, and that you resonate with. And she says this isn't even blood-related loved ones. This is loved ones that are a vibrational match, that you have a good connection or frequency is a match with. So it doesn't even have to be it doesn't have to be a blood-related relative, okay? Okay. The other night, I really had to negotiate with them. I like you have to speak up and voice how you're feeling. Okay, and that might not be too easy for some people that are not used to doing that. But when you're feeling a certain way with ascension symptoms, anxiety, you can't sleep at night, you're feeling hot, you need to have a direct conversation with them. And that's the most important. And don't hold back. Don't feel like you're going to hurt their feelings, because you're not. You're never going to hurt their feelings. Okay. They're just flooded in pure source light, high vibrational frequency. Okay, so Helene is experiencing ringing in the ear and some dizziness. I would like to know if that's, I'm going to go with definitely yes. Why would I say that? I am going to check in, but I want you to pick up on, notice Helena is getting ringing and dizziness at the same time. So you've got two things happening at the same time. So right there, I would say most definitely. From my own experience, when my guardian angels come close, or someone else's guardian angels come close, they love to sit in the back seat of the car when we're driving and our minds are nice and relaxed. They like to come in when our minds are nice and relaxed because it's an opportune time to communicate with us. So I want you to think about when you're having these experiences with dizziness or lightheadedness, is my mind nice and quiet and relaxed right now? So you can let us know in the comments, Helene, is that the case when this is happening? And the second time, this would happen. My angel will really come in hot and heavy is when I'm really stressing about something that I'm dragging on too long, or I'm focusing on something that's really heavy or low vibrational. Shift your attention. But I pretty much can guarantee you that's what's happening here. But let me just tune in. Okay, Helene? I get a thumbs up and a smile. Okay, so that tells me right away, yes, that is what it is. And then I get a nice smile as well. They want you to know that these experiences that you're having will continue to increase. When you get lightheaded or dizzy all of a sudden, they want you to feel the energy in the room and where it feels different around you, because that is them opening and expanding their energy in the room with you. And they would like you to sense and feel where they are, and then with a quiet mind, allow them to communicate the message that they wish for you to receive. And you can write it down. They want you to practice doing this often. Thank you. And I'm just going to get your guardian angel's name. Gerald. You can call him Jerry if you wish. Thank you. All right. Ooh, that's a great question, Timothy. I mean, I've had people come to me that have like passed out, taken to the MRI, gotten a scan done, nothing wrong with their brain. They got that dizzy repeatedly. They also noticed the light was very sensitive with their eyes on a regular basis, and sound became really loud. They hadn't had migraines before or continual headaches, but they kept getting really lightheaded. And so the memo that came through was that their guardian angels were attempting to communicate and wanted them to channel their messages. If you have it hot and heavy, that's what I call hot and heavy, where you're having these kinds of symptoms or experiences, you may be chosen, or I won't say chosen, because your higher self, your soul, has agreed to channel spirit on earth. So now it's kicking in. So whether you're going to just channel for yourself in the beginning and then channel for your friends, and possibly then take it even a step further and channel for many, that may be happening. And that's maybe why it's coming in so rapidly, so intensely. I even have people coming to me recently and noticing spirit trying to get their attention a lot, tapping on the window, sitting on the bed. And this isn't energy that's there to be harmful of any sort. It's just that her team of angels and Archangel Michael and everyone is allowing it so that she can begin practicing mediumship and helping these souls. You see, we can't do a collective clearing and a raising of vibrational frequency on earth until we, some of us are, have decided before incarnating here to help these souls cross over, to help them release and let go of what needs to be released and let go of, and help clear and clean up and transmute and lift and raise the vibrational frequency here on earth. So one person might be really good at showing others the way and talking about things, and other people are going to be really good at channeling deceased loved ones that are earthbound, that might be a bit lost. Others are primarily focused on channeling guardian angels. Others might be channeling spirit guides. So, but we all collectively will work together. Okay. So as far as Timothy's migraines, medical condition or ascension symptom, it's quiet and I'm just waiting. Just give me a minute, Timothy. Okay, coming in through the top of my head. How do I know when spirit's coming up to chat with me? because I start to feel a lot of pressure through this chakra center. But they might choose to come in on this side, behind me. Your angel's just coming and hovering above me. He says, thank you, Kristin. It's your male guardian angel. He says that it's physical, but it is being amplified by incoming frequency as well. But it's primarily physical. Okay, but when we have these moments like we do right now, where it's really intensified, you might notice the migraines are bigger, more aggravated, kick off faster. I don't know if that's what you're noticing right now, Timothy, but we can dive into that. He's just telling me he'd like you to lay down and rest when these migraines occur. And this is where negotiation comes in, Timothy. Do you remember what I just said? Okay, but I'd like some help in removing these migraines or reducing them, preferably removing them for the rest of my life. And you can ask that. Time for negotiation time. I need to function in this life experience. I don't know if your soul signed up to learn through that, just like my soul signed up to learn through ulcerative colitis. But let's negotiate and try anyways, Timothy. Okay? Have a good chat with them. Okay, so Luz, why did it cost your relationship and at times feel crazy? Because you're communicating with spirit? Is that why this is happening? So go ahead and type that in the comments. Oh, you're getting the painful ears. Hey, Deborah, did things increase after the course that you took with me last? Because that's often the case too. Those who come into my courses will notice that things start to increase significantly. Oh boy. What? Are you serious? You had a large buck, deer, ram into the right side of your car last night? And you weren't hurt, but wondering if there's any message regarding this. My God, what are the chances of that? Do you know I had a seagull ram into the side of my car once? Freaked me right out. I'm like, ah, ah. I started yelling. I don't even know what I was yelling at. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a seagull. He was a bit stunned, got up. So what happened to the ram or to the buck after he rammed the side of your car? That's what I'd like to know too. Okay. Increased frequency, attempting communication with you. That's why your ears are starting to ramp up and be a bit more painful. What you want to do, Deborah, is just say, okay, I know you're attempting communication with me, but could you step back a bit because my ears are a bit painful. Okay? And you'll watch as it backs off. So when your mind is quiet, when you're out in nature and it's nice and still, they want you to practice channeling their messages because they really want to talk to you directly. Thank you. That's your female guardian angel saying that. What's up with this buck that rammed the side of her car? Okay, so I could tune in and say, is this energy related, drawn to her car? But I get a flat sensation with that. I'm just seeing what they're showing me. I see your car and I see the buck. Okay, go ahead. She's talking about bucks like to ram. They can ram trees. They can ram other bucks. I get a feeling of a sensation of the buck not seeing as well at night and then racing forward and not meaning to ram your car or mistakenly ramming your car. I get that he shook it off, and he just walked away. Is that correct? Let me know. Yeah. Yep. There you go. Spikes in the Schumann resonance and full moon energy. Holy Toledo. Even I notice huge ascension symptoms with that. It's not with migraines or headaches, but it's in other ways. So that's very interesting that you're noticing that. Kayla, I'm going to answer this one for you because I feel like you need it, but we're going to try to stay on topic, okay, today on this topic that we're talking about. Why does Kayla feel alone, and why is it a struggle to find solid friendships? Oh, yeah. Okay, so the first thing I get is your guardian angel's frequency behind me, and it feels very strongly of an ET origin. I'm not saying your guardian angel's an ET. I'm saying that your soul has incarnated elsewhere on other planets, and your angels go along with you to all of these incarnations. And as they do, they take on a subtle frequency of where you've been. So with us all coming to Earth, our guardian angels are going to take on an earthly frequency past that point. This is not home for you here on Earth, and it's a struggle to be here at times. And it's not just necessarily that you struggle to meet anyone, but you struggle to connect and interact with others here in general. So it's a two-sided coin, or a two-way street, if you want to say it. So it's important for you to branch out and try to meet new people, make new connections, new friendships. The angels could say that they're going to guide people to you, but it's also important for you to get out so that they can actually, you can be around people for them to guide to you. So if we isolate ourselves, then it's not as easy for the angels to get other people to us, right? They're talking about online is a great way for you to meet people because you can connect with them in a more comfortable environment, and it's more gentle on your frequency. And then you can decide if you want to take it further, meeting them in person or doing video chat or longer conversations. Also voice notes. They're saying voice notes, not just typing or emailing. They don't want you to go the rest of your life here on Earth isolating and stepping away, because it's not entirely normal for you to be here around these energies. This is not what you're accustomed to or used to. But I get a sigh of like a deep sigh of like relief and happiness, like that you're going to find your way out of this. It might not be like you'll have a ton of besties on planet Earth, but you will come to a place where you're going to feel more comfortable and enjoy this journey more. And that's a good thing. Instead of pulling away or isolating away from, or not wanting to connect with other people and sussing them out and saying, oof. So where is her origins from? Starseed origins? Oh my, okay. You've had some origins on a planet that I don't think I've seen this one before. It's extremely high vibrational, like unbelievably so. It's vastly different than Earth. I just see it warm and tropical and sandy beaches and like amazing. And everyone is so high vibrational. It's like, am I in heaven or am I incarnating on another planet? Like for reals. That's how high vibrational it is. And everybody there is telepathically communicating with each other. I don't see mouth movement. I just see them and that's what we're learning to do here on Earth right now, moving forward, is to take down any walls, any veils between us, to have transparency. And as we do this, as we learn to telepathically communicate, we're also going to be having a massive shift and lifting of light frequency, high vibrational frequency at the same time here on Earth. So it's going to be easier for you moving forward. I almost feel like it's easier for you to connect and communicate with and be around children and animals. It's way easier because they have such a higher, lighter vibrational frequency. It's beautiful, beautiful where you've come from. I'm just basking in it, honestly. Any other ET origins? You've had several. Earth, this one that's super high vibrational. I see one where you're extremely intelligent, more mental. Similar or like Arcturian, but they're not telling me Arcturian. Is that weird or what? Similar or like Arcturian. Any others? Yes. There are others, other origins that you've had, but these are a few that they're going to bring to the forefront, okay? So it's just getting used to this, they're saying bodysuit. Getting used to this bodysuit. Don't take on other people's stuff or their frequency. Learn to manage your own frequency. Step aside when you need to and keep your frequency high or higher. Okay, and they'll help you do that if you'd like. Oh, that's wonderful, Rosanna. You asked Archangel Michael to move into your home and help you here, as you suggested previously on live. I felt him come into your home, okay, and I'm so grateful. Also, I found in a previous live of yours a prayer that I implemented into your life, which is, all low vibrational energies must leave me and my life, never to return, in the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Am I saying that religiously? No. I'm calling in a very high vibrational soul that can help clear out that which needs to be cleared out. Whether it's my own low vibrational thought forms that I've collected in low vibrational frequency, or low vibrational frequency hanging out and just needs to kick it. Thank goodness gracious. There's Jesus that led me to that. When we removed the energies, and then I stopped thinking about alcohol relentlessly. Got some relief. Yes. Oh, social anxiety. Yeah, Gabby, social anxiety. Oh, and at work. Let's not say how can we make it go away, but let's look under the hood of the car and see what can make it easier and better. It's a two-way street. Spirit can assist us, and then we need to assist as well. We need to do stuff too. Why is it mainly at work, and what is with this social anxiety with Gabby? Ooh, your male guardian angel just came in and said she needs to learn to hold her own when she's had enough. They want you to voice yourself or move to another location, whether that is leaving the room. Right now, they don't recommend moving jobs or career, but it's important that you voice yourself. And then you're going to have a sense of relief. How others perceive what you say, how they take it, is in their hands as they manage that. But it's important that you voice yourself. This isn't about incoming frequency. This specifically right here at work. This is you standing up and voicing yourself, holding your own, walking away, managing your frequency. And the angels actually consider this a good thing, because it must be learned in order for the days ahead in all areas of your life. Okay, just let me know if you've got any questions about that, Gabby. Sweet. Ellie's noticing an uptick of very strong energy around her lately, and she wants to know if it's her angel trying to come. Yes. I just got, even before I could finish, your male guardian angel took over both my ears and went, yes. Okay. Listen to us. Hear us. Write down our message, our messages, our communication. Thank you, dearly beloved. 1. That's awesome. Oh, he's so big. I can see, like, usually it's very isolated. I can feel your guardian angel out like this around me. Whoo, whoo, whoo. He's big, 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 big. Are you expanding your energy on purpose to get her attention, or is this just the way you are? He's expanding his energy to get your attention because he's ready to communicate with you. And this is going to continue on. And it will, like, he's talking about it intensifying at times as it continues on into the future. So remember the guidance that I just relayed earlier, Luz, in regards to your anxieties, okay? Do the steps that were suggested before. In regards to your guardian angel's name, Derek. But I get it, not Derek, I get Derek. So D-E-R. I-C-K. Derek. You want to say anything in regards to anxieties? You're up in your head too much? Thinking, overanalyzing, worrying, overthinking, questioning. You got to slow that down now, okay? Because you're literally going against the current when you do that all the time. And then that just creates more overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying, fear, which creates anxiety. Ask him to help you in the moments that you are experiencing this. Call upon him when you need him. Okay, you're welcome, Timothy. Mm-hmm. 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 Some people are ready. Some people are ready and some aren't. And I've really noticed that as we shift in frequency, our channels are opening, we're moving in a different direction. You know, some of our loved ones just can't come along with us. They just can't. So she just wants to know if she has any negative energies around her. Your guardian angel is saying just the low vibrational thoughts that are rotating in your head. Okay, so stop it with the entity thing, because there's nothing there. And if there was, I would get a tight pullback. Archangel Michael would step forward. I'd be warned, but there's nothing. Okay. That prayer request up there that was said in regards to all low vibrational energy must leave me in the name of Jesus Christ, amen, never to return. Okay, whatever, you just go up above and write it down. They want you to say that repeatedly because we need to start to transmute the layers that have been accumulated, and a lot of it is by your own doing. So stop it with the low vibrational thinking. In regards to this boyfriend leaving, your guardian angel just went like this. Like his free will choosing. Also, no longer a vibrational match. He's smiling and saying that there will be others that will be better suited for you. And if you wish, they will guide them to you when it's time. But this is a good time for you to go within, clear your mind more frequently, ground your energy, and let go. Thank you, dear one. All right, let's take a couple more questions. Yeah, sometimes the energies don't feel comfortable because we're not used to such a high vibrational frequency coming in. Like my body, my little body, okay, with a very, say, intense energy like Archangel Gabriel. He's extremely high vibrational. And if he comes in the room, I can get like an aching kind of sensation. It's just his energy up against my body. It's just a strong frequency. That's all it is. So how to recognize them? Practice. Practice communicating with them. Practice with your oracle cards. Practice with mediumship courses. Practice with your friends. And then you start to recognize and realize what that frequency is. Your mind must be quiet. You're feeling the frequency. You're not thinking about the frequency. Okay? Oh, it was dark, Deborah. And he was okay. Okay, so the buck did walk away. Yeah. I got it was dark and he did an oopsie. That's okay. That's okay, Kayla. All right. What happens when we have a pressure in the chest for like 2 days? Nice. So you detached, decompressed, and rested in the hotel, and I'm assuming that pressure eased off your chest. Because if we're thinking about doing something, moving somewhere, moving into another space, or we're thinking about doing something, pretty drastic in our lives, I guess you could say, a big move, whatever we're going to choose to do, and we get a tightness on our chest, or we're thinking about getting back together with an ex-boyfriend, we get a tightness on our chest and it doesn't back off. What does that mean? That's a strong no response from your team saying don't do it, like redirect. So with you easing off and 3 days alone with your books and your journal and just relaxing, I'm assuming this pressure eased off, which was probably a good thing, good sign that you're on the right direction, just stepping back. Okay, Kayla, thank you. That makes sense. It's very hard. I'm so in my head most of the time. That would make sense as to why I'm so connected to the sun and the ocean, etc. Yeah. Because the sun helps us to relax our mind, helps uptick our serotonin levels, and just take a step back. Sometimes we get in our own way, me included. And then my angel will come in and kind of smile and show me something that tells me, oh, you're taking on too much, huh? You're getting in your own way, huh? And I'm like, yeah, okay, thank you, Agnes. Cool. Ask, Ellie, ask, and then channel it and let us know. Cool. So this is the time, Helene, that we sit and we ask. Number one question. I'm receiving this name. Is this correct? Is this the name you're sending me? Feel it in your body. Get a yes or no response. Write it down. Second question. Who is this? Okay. Relax your mind. Let them write it down. Is this an earthbound spirit? Is it my spirit guide? If you're not comfortable, you pull in Archangel Michael and say, who's this? Who's this? But the fact that if you've already called in Archangel Michael, which I highly recommend you do to live in your home, and then you get this name, then it's telling me that this energy is allowed to be in your home. And Archangel Michael already knows about this energy in your home. So I wouldn't even be, there's no concern. I'm never guided to teach about, protection and, using crystals and in my courses. Why am I not guided to talk about saging your room and this, that, and the other? Like, I never once heard the angel say this to me in 15 years. Why? Because it stems from a lower vibrational frequency of fear. What they teach us to do is get out of our own way, lift our own vibrational frequency, clear our own minds, start moving in a direction where we are the still observer of our thoughts, and start managing our own frequency. Therefore, we're not a vibrational match for anything low vibrational anyways, people or spirit or otherwise. And P.S., if you ever have something that's bothering you, you've got Archangel Michael, you've got Jesus, you've got all the other archangels, you've got your whole spiritual team of guardian angels and angels, spirit guides. You call on any of them, and this energy ain't going to last. You got so much backup, you hardly even can imagine the amount of backup you have. And the only thing that's stopping you from asking or moving this energy in to assist you is you asking, your free will consent to ask. So step forward and ask and talk with them. Be really direct and let them know what you need and what you want. Okay. Mm-hmm. So yes, there's too much overthinking there. Okay, Gabby. Yes. Mm-hmm. We sit here like we're like little victims and no, you're not. You're in charge. You're the one. Like as Archangel Michael will say to me often, you are a being of light and love. You are omnipresent. Part of you is in this vessel, not even the entirety of it. If you don't like something, call on the rest of you, your higher self, your soul, and ask it to step forward and make this path really clear. And if you need your home cleared, ask it to clear your home if you feel you need it. But many times, here's the deal. Many times people will come to me and ask, I need this energy clear for my home. And spirit at times will say no. And I'm like, what? Why? Why won't you clear this person's home? And they'll say, because. Until they clear their own vibrational frequency, until they lift their own vibrational frequency, they're a vibrational match for this frequency coming back. So we could clear it today, but it's going to be right back later this week or next month. But inevitably, until we are going to shift our own frequency, there are times when spirit won't even clear the energy for us. And it's good lesson for us. It's a good lesson for us because this is what we're here to learn on Earth. It's one of the most important things. Some of the most important things that we're here to learn on Earth from what the guardian angels share with me is self-love, self-care, managing our energy, managing our own vibrational frequency. Okay, and then of course we have awakening, the path of ascension, anchoring more light. Oof. Do you have any tips on how to stay positive while you're in isolation at home and you're feeling restless? Really place your attention on something else. So whether it's watching a high vibrational movie or a high vibrational TV show or reading a book, keep yourself entertained as often as possible and sleep a lot. Also, meditation would be good. Also, looking out the window, gazing outside is also really good. That's what they have to recommend to you. All right. So what do we do when we have angel number or number sequences that pop up? Does anybody know? Oh, you're listening to music and pampering yourself while cleaning. Oh my God. My God. Woman, take advantage of that. Your 3 little angels having naps. Oh, I love it. Oh, you are taking naps. Oh, that's great. So does anybody remember what do we do when we see angel numbers and we don't know what they are? You go online and you Google angel number 11111, and then you can see what comes up. And then you can ask your angels, please guide me to what you're trying to tell me here. You can hold your hand up to the laptop or computer screen, relax your mind just like we do with our angel cards as I show in the courses, and let the angels guide your finger to the one that they recommend. So you'll feel warmth, tingling, pressure. Your eyes will go to it. Your finger may go down to it, but this has to be quiet while you're doing it. I mean, totally tune out like we did in high school. Okay? So let the angels guide you to the angel number message through Google that they want you to read. Love it. We notice what we are thinking about in that moment or any info we are getting in that moment. That's so true. So in that moment, just recognize, okay, so I'm seeing 1111 again. 11111 is such a great number. It tells me some really great things are coming. They're on their way. Here they come. Yeah. So see which one resonates with you, or put your hand up just off the laptop and just let your hand be guided to the one they want you to read. There's a difference between consciously channeling and unconsciously channeling, or being unconscious about what's going on and just sitting there going, I don't know what's going on, right? Which a lot of us have been through and still go through. Oh, you're cracking me up, Ariel. Superwoman. Usually, yeah, like Ariel's saying here, if you're getting a number sequence, there's a reason at that point in your life why you're getting it. So right here, right now, they want you to know what when you see 444. So they'll want you to know we're here with you. The angels are here with you. We hear you. We're supporting you. We're backing you up. We've heard your requests. We are right here with you, supporting you. We hear you. So if you're seeing 444, that's what that means. Love it. Okay, everyone. I hope this has helped. Be really direct. Use the tools that I said. Try them out. And keep me posted on the group wall and let me know how it works out for you, okay? Yeah, I'm really noticing my mind is more quiet and still now that I've gone outdoors more, now that I've asked the earth to pull my energy through my vessel into her on a steady, regular basis, and I've kind of cut back on caffeine and sugar, I'm feeling a lot better. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, love you guys.